So here's the truth about time freedom that no entrepreneur will tell you. And the reason I'm making this video is, recently I've come to really value honesty and understanding things and investigating things and seeing, okay, what is the actual truth here, right? And for me, starting out my entrepreneurship journey, which entrepreneur, someone who really take risk and all that, to build something valuable, to then make money, do all this stuff. You see people online and you're like, that's what I want to do. But there's a lot behind the scene that I've learned, especially if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, right? One where you don't have to go back to a job, like you could actually make it. There's a lot of things behind the scene that no one tells or talks about, and they may not even be aware of it. Most entrepreneurs don't even know this stuff, right? They say one thing, but they're doing another. It's like there was a guy I was playing pool with, and he had won many pool tournaments and things like that. And I was asking him, how do you hit the ball? And he showed me a specific way to hit a ball. And then I was like, all right, now show me. And when he tried to show me, he ended up doing something different than what he had told me. And I was like, hey, I thought you said this, but you were doing this. And he thought for a second. He's like, oh yeah, I guess you're right. So it's like the people who are making money or whatever, they don't even know what they're doing. But for me, I had to learn everything from scratch. So I'm very conscious of what it actually takes to make it in business and whatnot. And so one myth most people talk about, and again, there's different aspects and context. I'm just talking about generally what people think when they think of time freedom. That thing of, oh, I'm gonna have a business so that I could wake up anytime I want, I could do whatever I want. That's what I'm specifically talking about, right? Not time freedom as in you get to pick your own schedule and all that, right? That comes with it as well. But the time freedom of waking up whenever, all that, it's when you just start a business, technically based on that definition, you have the time freedom. That's why most business owners, as soon as they have their own business, they start waking up later. They do their own thing. There's no schedule, there's no structure. And I've been there too. And I did the same things, right? And so the stuff I'm talking about is not from a point of judgment. It's from the point of, I've been through it and this is what I found out. So you don't have to go through the same mistakes, or you go through some of it, but hopefully you learn quicker. Because I believe you should make the mistakes. You should go through the mistakes. But if you have someone who's experienced it, you could learn it a lot quicker. And for me, I only talk about things that I've experienced that I see works. I'm still not at the level where I could talk about how to make millions of dollars a year or a month, or how to make billions. But when I get there, I'll talk about that. But these videos I make, it's my process, but then also how I'm going to that next level, the things I'm learning. So the point of time freedom, what I've seen from most successful people, is they're the ones who have the least amount of time. They're the ones that you hit them up anytime, be like, hey, let's do this, let's do that. They're like, I don't have time. Hey, I'm doing this, this, right? And what I realize is the people with the most time freedom or access to time freedom are the ones who have less time available. And what I mean by that is imagine if you work a job, you have a set amount of time, you have a schedule, here's what you're supposed to do, and you show up and you do the same thing every single day. And that's the job, right? And that's what most people hate and find boring and don't want to do. But what I found with the most successful businesses and business owners is literally similar structure of you do the same things every single day. It's kind of like have a job, but you end up enjoying it at some point. Because I didn't enjoy building a business for a while because I didn't know how to do it. And anything you don't know how to do, it does not feel good. Go play a new sport that you've never played. It sucks, especially if you're playing against people who've been playing it for a long time, or they're really good at it. It's just, you're just gonna feel bad and you just want to give up, right? Business is the same way. There's so many aspects of it you have to learn that is hard to learn. That's why also having a mentor really helps. And me, most of my success, I could say, is from having the right mentors, right? But it's like at some point I had to give up that point of, oh, I want time freedom, or I want to wake up whenever, whatever I thought I wanted. And I realized, no, it's about having a structure and sticking to it and doing that same structure every single day until you get the results you want. And for me, yeah, if I want to take a time off and go do whatever, I can, but it's not best in most cases. In most cases, the business falls behind, right? Like the reason McDonald's, for example, even though you know their food quality is not good, whatnot, but they make billions of dollars a year, is because they're open every single day. It's like it could be midnight and you're hungry and you're like, where can I eat? It's like, you know, okay, worst case I could go to McDonald's because they're open. It's like they're always there, right? Like there's no time for them. Now you could get to a level where then you could hire people and, you know, replicate yourself so other people are doing it for you. And then you have that time freedom to then go do more things. But generally, when you get to that stage, then you're just going to spend your time to build the next thing anyway. So I just wanted to share this because I think it's good to know that, okay, the thing that I'm chasing, the people that I look up to, like the people that you look up to, they probably have the least amount of time available. Now, that doesn't mean they can't take time off, but the reason that, because you want what they have, I'm telling you, they're the ones that have a structure and they're not just hanging around doing whatever. They're always working, right? That's another thing. They're always putting in work. They're always working hard. And for me, the idea of working hard was like the last thing. And through certain tools that I used, through certain mentors, I was able to overcome that biggest point, because that's what I see many people's blocks are. And for that, if you want to know specifically my journey, what I did, the stuff that I cannot share just on a video, you could hit me up through Instagram, Facebook, all of that in the description, and I could share more with you on a Zoom call or whatever. And shout out to those who reach out to me. And shout out, I have people from Europe reach out. I had some people from US, and it's cool chatting with other people, like-minded people who are looking to grow. And they're starting to get results just from seeing these videos that I've been making, because I share the real stuff. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't make it sound nice. You know, I'm not even trying to hype people up here. And probably most people have clicked off by this point anyway, because they want that dopamine. But if you stayed this far, that means you have what it takes to go to that next level, and you want to go to the next level. But there's certain things you have to then put in place, and you'll be able to do it. But if you watch this far, actually, let's see, leave the word, comment the word U-Haul. That's like the truck in front of me, because it's a random word. So if you type U-Haul, then that way I know, okay, you watched it till the end, and it has nothing to do with the video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and really look at this point for yourself. Why do you want the time freedom? Is it because you're sick and tired of working? Is it because you don't want to work? Or is it you don't want to work at something that you're not passionate in? Because if I promise you, if you do something you're passionate about or become passionate about, you don't want time freedom. You're like, I want to do this all the time. But many people don't get to that passion level, right? And that's a whole nother skill by itself. And I think I made a video called Why Our Passion Fades, and you could watch that as well. And I go more in depth in that one too, why our passions fail and whatnot. But yeah, hope you got something out of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.